Welcome back to my Star Wars The Old Republic Let's Play, playing a Republic trooper who is a Chiss commando named Tumaz'enro. We call him Mazen. We are on the planet Taris, and we have just been given a quest that has a timer on it that I didn't notice earlier, probably about 7 minutes ago, that asks us to get infected by a rakghoul. So that is going to be my first priority so that we don't have to possibly repeat this quest, is to get up there and get infected by a rakghoul, and then we will continue on our quests in other zones. Oh, I also see a quest I'm supposed to turn in over here. Let's go ahead and turn that in. And then we will go get infected. Looks like it's over here. And I'll bet you it's right up on top of us. So we're going to go up the ramp. Go talk to Commander. Yes, it's the Ender Spire. Okay, let's talk to her.
If you have any questions about military operations on... Ah, Lieutenant. I was expecting you. Excellent job at the Endar Spire.
Everything from the primary computers is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Carlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
Happy to pitch in.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Again, it doesn't really matter. So we may be done with our planetary quest, kind of, except for that rakghoul poison part of it. So we're gonna go get poisoned. See if we turn into a rakghoul. Again, I have done this planet multiple times as Imperial. I have only done it one other time as Republic, and it was probably 3 to 4 years ago, so I really don't know what's going to happen here. And I don't remember trying to turn into a rakghoul for Imperial side. May have to play through again. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. Get these guys to come up and get on top of me.
On your feet.
And take that guy out. Okay, no bonus. Oh, I was supposed to get bit. Well, guess what? If you kill them, they can't bite you, so that was probably a mistake. Let's try here. Okay. I have been bitten. Okay, I need to report to my droid. Who is... It says Catalyst, the Brill Sediment, which is down there. Let's go ahead and retrieve these blood samples from rakghouls and gather some other materials. Let's swarm. Yeah. Okay, I did, so a couple episodes ago, or the last episode, you saw that I was getting too many of the plan things, so I did on my other character go turn all of those in. Okay, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do to get these pieces. Probably pick them up off the ground.
Here.
And then grab some blood. 2 bloods. Yeah, these guys. Come on. Come die. Three bloods, 2 skeletons, and a partridge in a pear tree. I swear. I guess I stood up too quick. There's a skeleton back there. Here's a skeleton up here. Come on. Here, boy. Here, boy. Hideous rakghoul. I guess you get various achievements for killing certain numbers of certain things on each planet. And I am now getting them for killing rakghouls on Taris. There is an annual event where I don't remember what planet they are on. I think it may be Tatooine, where the rakghouls basically try to take over Tatooine. That's coming up, I believe, at the end of this month. There's another blood. There's 6 blood. 5 skeletons. Okay, we want to vamp back to here. We're going to turn that in. Down here somewhere.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Sullustan moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
Rakghouls didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
They really are defending their ancestors, then?
It means we just made one of the most important discoveries in Tarisian history.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rakghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
I don't like where this is going.
We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
If there's any way to coexist peacefully with the rakghouls, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
Okay.
On your feet.
So we're going to investigate the research
Greetings.
bunker.
You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Guess everything's down to the south, so we're going to take the speeder to the south.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
I'm hoping I can complete this one in this episode and one more, this planet. We'll have to see how quickly I can get stuff done here. So I need to talk to a droid and then go way south to investigate that bunker. Of course, it's a new zone, so I'm going to have a bunch of new quests to pick up. Hey, where's the dude I want to talk to? He wouldn't be out there. Probably in here. Yep, Commander guarded.
Lieutenant, it's good to see a soldier of your reputation slumming with us out here in the wilds of Taris.
There are important objectives here for our war with the Empire.
Well, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't stay long. We barely got stores enough for our station soldiers, much less visitors. At this rate, I've got men scalping ration cubes for a half-week's salary.
If the outpost's in trouble, I'd be happy to help.
I just might take you up on that. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships, and this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rakghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Okay, so looks like we got super monsters or something.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Taris.
Of course.
Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
What's titroxinate?
Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning our soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
Where's the arms dealer who's selling this stuff?
I'm more worried about his source. Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
So, Republic, what are you going to use it for? Are you going to do the same thing the Imps did, or are you going to come up with an antidote?
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Want to calm down and point me to where your supply ship crashed?
Of course. You think I want to see everyone here starve? But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzle the Republic's money to bring in dress blues from Alderaan. But don't worry, one of our top Special Forces guys will bail you out.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Guarded had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
If this is true, he's a blot on the Republic, and I'll bring him down.
These are good soldiers here. They deserve a better man to lead them. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
What kind of evidence do you think I'll find?
Here, take the camera. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Well, I guess corruption is everywhere. Let's see what I have to do now.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Cell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
No.
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
I'm not signing anything until I know what it is.
Oh, no. This is perfectly normal. We developed the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another rakghoul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made, even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand-synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry, but from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her. If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
Okay. One more quest to pick up.
What do you think, Khan?
The foundation of the Taris Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Forgive me, officer. I am aware of your presence and duly respectful. However, I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
I'd be happy to volunteer.
Your generosity is considerable. You should know, however, between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Consider it done. Okay, I want to look at something really quick. Companions. He's now at level 23 just from our talking. And I don't see any more quests locally, so let's get the heck out of Dodge. And get these quests taken care of. I'm surprised we did not see a heroic. Okay, let's prioritize. Missing shipments and a faulty engine. So let's head down there first. Right on the road, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this thing up. Yeah. Don't want to fall too far behind in my gathering skills, otherwise I won't be able to gather anything on the next planets. Probably ought to look it up. Figure out what levels are on which planets. Okay, I want to head south from here. And I am examining faulty engine, recovering mining supplies. There we go. Let's pick out some log streakers. 2. Three. Grab an engine. Let's get 4. Okay, let's get back on our speeder. And then we're going to want to follow the wall and go in for... We're going to do Chemworks first. So we're hugging the wall. We need to find a way through. And grab that one. Don't have to kill anyone for it. Up the hill. Okay. We want to head down around the corner here. Okay, it looks like we have a phase. I don't think I can make it up this hill. We're probably going to get attacked. Let's go ahead and kill some of these. Yeah. Let's go for it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Chemworks droids, we need 10. So let's hope that there are some inside. Let's see if I've got to kill any of these guys. Okay. Nope.
Sir.
Okay, into the Chemworks, if there's 2 quests in here. Toxic stockpiles and trioxinate. And it's not a phase yet. We're gonna okay, kill a bunch of rakghouls. 20 rakghouls. And some Chemworks droids.
Some kind of old chemical factory. Let's watch our step.
Two. Rakghouls are easy to take down. Especially when your guy's companion's on heal. And I've got antibodies.
On your feet.
$18 rakghouls. to rakghouls. Is that flesh that I just got? Probably. Okay. Let's see if I can burn this stuff off. Okay. So that's not the way to do it, so at best I gotta find it to burn off. Here. Here, boys. Toxic stockpiles. How do I do that? I don't see them. Something I can place. Like me there. Yep, do not go in the toxic stockpiles. Ah, there we go. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Two. Let's go ahead and take him out. Just credits, nothing worthwhile. I guess I can't say nothing worthwhile. Credits are always worthwhile. Okay, those are done. find our way out of here to the right. Well, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Banana.
That looks like a quick place to farm, what do you want to call it? Conquest points. That was like 46 apiece, right? Or is that XP? Oh, that's just XP, not conquest points. Okay. If it was conquest, that would have been great. Because I goofed this week. I picked the guild fleet conquest thing that you need 5 million conquest points over your legacy. And I can barely get over 1 million a week, being a single person in my guild. I can get a little bit more than that, but I know for next week, I need to keep choosing the 500,000 one. I'll show you guys that when I'm done with this zone. Yep, it's looking like this is probably going to be a 5-episode planet. So there'll be 2 of these that were posted Saturday. This is the first Sunday posting. Maybe the second Sunday one will be able to get out. We'll see. If we look at our map, we still have a bunch of stuff over here and up here that we haven't done. I was hoping to keep it down to 4 per planet. And again, I don't care to rush through this. A consistent episode schedule that allows me to do fun stuff in the middle of the week. And I do want to complete his full storyline, at least to the end of chapter 3, before the end of the summer. And there's other games I want to play. Typically every summer I play Dragon Age Origins. If you're interested in me playing that and recording a Let's Play for that, I do know there are people that have never played it, which is sad. It's I think one of the best games ever. Really like it. Other things, I have the stuff I played when they originally came out that I can play again, which I don't mind doing. Like I mentioned, I'm into role-playing games and MMOs. So Dragon Age Origins, again, be the role-playing game aspect of it. I also used to frequently play real-time strategy games. Ones that would come to mind would be things like StarCraft, Command and Conquer. I do have both of those available to play. So again, if you've never seen the story of the original StarCraft, or ever played any of the Command and Conquer series, I'd have no problem doing the campaign with those. I used to play... Okay. I got some heavy droids. That's neat. That's the first time I've seen things from a ways get automatically triggered when you get near them. I was way outside their aggro range. It's probably the ramp.
Looking for Needles, are you? I'm afraid he's long gone, my friend.
Tell me where Needles went and you might live.
I'll need more of a guarantee than that, I think. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Needles. But in exchange, you have to let me go.
You're in no position to bargain.
No, I'm in no position to fight. I'm in an excellent position to bargain. I have information you need. It's as straightforward as that. It's simple. Let me live, and I will tell you everything. Kill me, and you'll learn nothing.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Dawn. Do not trust this man. I served with him in the Empire. His name is Taris.
What? Who's that? Who are you talking to? Dawn? Is that you?
Taris is a mass murderer, Lieutenant. A war criminal.
I'm listening, Sergeant. Go on.
During my time in Imperial service, Taris ordered the executions of hundreds of civilian non-combatants and full-scale bombings of unarmed populations. Furthermore, these actions were committed in circumvention of direct orders from Imperial Command.
I am a soldier. I do what I must to achieve my objectives, just like you, Lieutenant.
I don't kill civilians, you imp scum.
Please, listen. I'll tell you everything. Everything I know. Needles is doing experiments on the rakghouls. He wants to understand the disease, to turn it into a weapon. He left here a few hours ago. He said he was visiting some friends in the ruptured sewer system to get more samples.
Keep going. What else can you tell me?
That's everything. That's all I know. I've given you what you wanted. Now what about me?
You'd know better than I would, Sergeant. What should I do here?
I respectfully suggest you discharge your weapon into Thoris's skull, Lieutenant.
No! This isn't fair.
If you're still recording, Sergeant, now would be a good time to stop.
There seems to be some kind of signal interference, Lieutenant. Under code 35B, I'm cutting the connection to prevent signal interception. I'll meet you back in the SAR office, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
No!
Yes, I felt that one was worthwhile. So let's look at our map. It looks like... we're going to skip that. We're just going to bamf back and try to get as much done here. Let's start turning stuff in.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and pollutants have been incinerated?
There's no doubt about it.
Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
On your feet.
Okay, level 32.
These are all the canisters I was able to recover.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the rakghoul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, take this for your service.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Lieutenant, do I read from your face that you brought welcome news?
I've got what you asked for.
Just in the nick of time, too. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
The men on Taris deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's rakghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Okay, I should have one more to turn in here. I don't see it, but we do have to follow this path. So let's head on out. Let's check our inventory really quick. Whoa, yep, we gotta go sell. Let's good thing we checked. There was a medical droid somewhere. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of our credit boxes.
Here.
We have an upgrade, definitely. Level 20. We'll go ahead and take that down there. Garbage. 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 I believe... There we go. We have upgraded feet. Let's sell and then see what we've got left here.
Report your ailments.
Okay. Take that down here. Down. Sell. And I just got to keep reminding myself not to do what I did last time. And get rid of my weapon.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
We do have 3 mails. We will read those at a more convenient time. And now we can zoom out. Okay, I need to follow the road. fix these transmitters. Okay, let's just go get some rakghouls. Normally, you'd use the speed or transport speeder to get to a new location, but here I need to follow the road because I have to set up these sonic beacons.
On you.
Same thing we did before. Looks familiar. I don't know if it's because it familiar from doing so many Imperial times through here, or just my mind's playing games on me.
Up and at 'em.
Same old, same old. One more beacon to go. I do remember that building where we did the rakghoul stuff. Find the missing convoy, of course. Yeah, missing convoy. Let's just go in the middle of the rakghoul. That always sounds like fun.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the rakghoul infection, so we're waiting. And Verdone might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Slow down and start over.
Nothing. There's nothing to tell. I mean, I'm Private Gilro, Taris Outpost 4. Kind of assumed you were looking for our convoy. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
Are you afraid of something? Is someone after you?
What isn't after us on this awful planet? The Nexu? The blasted rakghouls? Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
You have a duty to the Republic.
What about its duty to me? 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded. Tired. Broken. Fighting something that can't think. Can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not going to turn us in?
You'll never survive alone out here.
We're heading back near the main base. There's scavengers with ships there. Maybe we can make it off-world. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
Well... yes and no. They do deserve a break, but I don't think they should desert. I know it's a light side choice, but... At least they're not going to the Empire. If they were going to the Empire, that would be a definite turn them in. Yeah. See.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
You're kidding me.
Well, that's hardly the tone I'd expect from an Imperial spy. So I'll assume you're Republic. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Guarded with news about our supplies.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
When your commander treats you like a prisoner of war, sometimes deserting is the only option.
We're soldiers. You know what that means. We swore an oath that the Republic's worth more than our own lives. If that means dying in the muck with a rakghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
Okay, it looks like this is where we're going to be ending. I'm going to pick up all the quests.
Oh, excuse me. Something in the air. Spores, I think. Name's Wintag. I'm working on the Republic Tarisian Archival Database. We call it RepTad. I'm assigned to explore the old city myself, but I'm not handling the change of atmospheres very well. I don't suppose you'd be up for a little job exploring the ruins? We're well funded, so I can pay you for your trouble.
Just let me know how I can be of service.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I'm talking about finding the archive set up by Taris's own government to preserve their knowledge and culture in the event of disaster. I've been working on this for years, and I believe I've finally pinpointed the location of their archive.
Just tell me where and I'll bring it back for you.
From the records, it sounds like it may be more than a simple data file. I've tried to approach the location before, but it is positively overrun with rakghouls. I couldn't get close. If you could get past them, let my assistant know how to arrange retrieval. Her constitution is stronger than mine.
Hackenberg.
Would you like a chance to be part of one of the great mysteries of the Republic's past? We have irrefutable proof that Revan once sheltered here, soon after returning to the Republic from the Sith. There are many tales of how Revan rescued Bastila Shan and changed galactic history, but there were smaller lives touched as well.
You're talking like these are people I should know about.
Revan, the great Jedi General of the Mandalorian Wars, who turned to the dark side but was brought back to the light by Master Bastila Shan? Shameful. This is why the galaxy needs research like mine, to bring history to life for its people. 300 years ago, the outcasts of Taris lived deep below the city, where the rakghoul plague originated. Revan's journals record bringing them a cure for the plague and leading them to the secure colony called the Promised Land. Yet we don't know if they survived.
Are you asking me to look for a lost colony from 300 years ago?
Or any sign of what became of them. My assistant is coordinating excavations. Anything you find, bring to him. Perhaps these promised ones left some record, something to talk to us across the ages.
So, Revan and Bastila Shan are characters in Knights of the Old Republic 1. So, if you've never played it and would like me to play through on it, I haven't played it since ever, like probably the first couple years it came out.
Chisa bicha wonka ki atocha. Esupuda no pajunki, faguta ji uta vukise. Bafupa gi wanta humpa, muli rabamba hula.
Give me numbers, Private. How big is this rakghoul pack?
Jilishka changa waning chinkuspa ineguda e. Oipa moja chapukala, chanusa usabe mota. Sayatupe, nu abachikuna, chinonik titoki.
I'll do everything I can.
Ukili, baklunki na atapumpa, pushuda. Chitonka, lishlika changa, pumpa kombokni.
Okay. They had the rakghouls in a pen for some reason. Okay, it looks like we are at a good point to end. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on back to the mailbox, read the mail, and that's where we will end this session. Sarah, Finding Peace. So you know I passed your recommendation on to Taris Reconstruction Authority. Now that we at least know the rakghouls are intelligent, or at least have some vestigial sense of what's important to them, strategies are changing. We can't negotiate with them, of course, but if there are non-violent ways to contain them in the long run, the Authority wants to try, maybe even look for ways to reduce their aggression. I know I overreacted when I said they should be destroyed. It's just hard after seeing my people get killed. Dr. Ryan, remember that time you shot your way into the Deathclaws pirate camp and met our local medic? Remember how he convinced you not to subject his patients to a horrible rakghouli death by stealing his vaccine supply? That was me. How's things with you? I wasn't always with the Deathclaws, you know. I won't give you a whole sob story, but I'm here now because these guys took me in. They're my brothers. Brothers who are jerks, true, but jerks who deserve a chance, too. Anyway, I owe you one. There's talk of pulling out of Taris, and I hope it happens. You'll never, if you ever find yourself in the wrong place and need to get patched up, let me know. We got 2 more med packs. Private Sakal. A little while ago, you helped us out with a dispute regarding property rights, something going back a few centuries to when human and non-human relations on Taris were ugly, to put it mildly. I wanted to let you know what's happened since. Word spread that you favored the non-humans, and angry messages poured in from across the Republic. But we also had a reporter in the other day, and people are starting to discuss it in the street. Not pushing and shoving discussions, but real actual talks. I'm just a grunt. I don't have a clue if this will end with an official government apology and offers of restitution, or if it'll be just fade away. But it's in the open now, and that has to be a good thing. And I agree that it does have to be a good thing. So we're going to look at the map. We are going to get ourselves set up to head out. So let me get on a good road. And we are going to basically end right here. Oops. turn this way. I don't like that light. There we go. Good picture of him. We're going to... There we go. There's Mazen and Arik getting ready to go out and looks like do some more battle with the rakghoul and continue on our path to find the needle. I thank you for watching. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you have any comments, positive or negative, please leave them for me so that I can improve my content. And may the Force always be with you. Goodbye.